Countdown to change. What if, one morning, every human being on Earth woke up to find a glowing countdown hovering just above their wrist, ticking down the days, hours, and seconds until their precise moment of death? Shockwaves rippled through society as people compared timers, some set for decades, others for mere days. Panic erupted in the streets, those with short timers broke into tears or chaos, while the long-lived basked in reckless confidence. Governments scrambled to respond, but within days, a new social order formed, fractured along the lines of time left. The long-timers became the elite, the short-timers outcasts, and every interaction was colored by the merciless numbers ticking away. As weeks passed, dread and resignation settled in. People abandoned ambitions, relationships splintered, and economies ground to a halt. Children with short timers were pitied or ignored, while corporations and insurance companies preyed on timer-based discrimination. A fatalistic gloom hung over everything. Why bother planning if your countdown was nearly up? Churches filled with the desperate, and philosophers debated the meaning of free will, but society seemed to accept this new, timer-driven destiny. Then, quietly at first, rumors began to spread. A handful of people noticed their timers shifting, just slightly, after making brave choices or changing their routines. A woman, paralyzed by fear, forced herself to reconcile with an estranged sister and watched her countdown gain precious hours. A man, resigned to a short life, quit his soul-crushing job to pursue a passion, and his timer flickered upward. Slowly, these stories multiplied, whispered in online forums and underground meetings. The realization dawned: the countdowns were not fixed. A revolution brewed. People began to defy their fears, embracing risk, kindness, and change, discovering that the more they faced what scared them, the more time they seemed to earn. The timer elite, desperate to preserve their advantage, tried to suppress this knowledge, but it was too late. Across the world, humanity awoke to the unsettling truth: fate was not an unbreakable code, but a challenge to be met. And for the first time since the countdowns appeared, people looked at each other not as doomed numbers, but as creators of their own destinies, realizing the clock was not counting down to death, but up toward the courage to truly live.